Start the year off in the best possible way by hitting up the best places to travel in January, from Africa to Iceland. New year, new you? Each to their own, but the flipping of the calendar represents a fresh start for many. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 best places to visit in January, and just wait till you see what's at number 4, something you may never even have thought of, so make sure you watch till the end. Before we begin though, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more awesome travel guides, and make sure to hit the notification bell so that you know when we publish a new video. So now let's cut to the chase. At 10, Penang Island, Malaysia. With its colonial era, mural adorned capital city and plenty of white sand beaches to plonk yourself down on, you could do much worse than starting off the year on Malaysia's Penang Island. Not to mention, January's the perfect time to visit, as Georgetown becomes even more colourful than usual as Lunar New Year celebrations take over the streets. Wander around the city after dark to see its buildings lit up in a spectacular display, with Kek Lok Si Temple not to be missed. At 9, Dubai. Big, bold, brash and mind-bogglingly vertiginous, this glittering forest of skyscrapers sprouting incongruously from the Arabian desert demands your attention. Get your bearings from the world's tallest building, browse the souk in the old town by Dubai Creek, and do some dune bashing on a desert safari. Dubai's got about as much time for winter as it does for low-key construction projects, with January temperatures idling around 25 Celsius, 77 Fahrenheit. So you might want to factor in some beach time too. At 8, Zanzibar, Tanzania. Most people who hear of this place in that Tenacious D song think it sounds vaguely exotic and probably fictional, and then forget about it. But not you. We want Zanzibar to be planted in your mind like one of the giant palm trees that line its white shores. Here's what you need to know. It is exotic and real. It's an archipelago, it's in Africa, it's tropical, it's stupendously beautiful, it's affordable, and January is the best month to visit. Sorted. At 7, Iceland. Another one where blue skies aren't exactly guaranteed, though if you're lucky, they might turn green once night falls. We are of course talking about the ethereal northern lights, which flood Iceland's sky with their bewitching colours in January and the rest of winter. Even if the clouds prove stubborn, there's more than enough on the ground to keep you busy. Majestic waterfalls, exploding geysers, pristine glaciers and scenery that looks like a sci-fi movie set. Next up, at 6, Shetland, Scotland. You know at the top how we said something about blue skies? Yeah, well, that doesn't apply here. Your extremities might go blue though. If a holiday on a remote rocky, rain-lashed island 200 kilometres north of northern Scotland in the North Sea sounds like your idea of something that would go quickly south, hear us out. There is a Viking festival in January. A Viking festival. It's called Uphelliar. And while we're slightly crushed, we can't yet speak from first-hand experience. It looks absolutely incredible. At 5, Mekong Delta, Vietnam. Southeast Asia's answer to Venice, this vast emerald patchwork of paddies is known as the Rice Bowl of Vietnam. The region acts as a kind of colander for the Mekong River as it drains into the South China Sea and is webbed with a dense tropical maze of chocolate-brown waterways, teeming with villages, pagodas and floating markets. January is one of the best times to visit, warm, dry and sunny. You can hop on a 2 to 3 day tour starting from Ho Chi Minh City, which lies just to the north. If you book in country, it'll cost about the same as a 30-minute gondola ride in Venice. At 4, Yellowstone National Park, US. This world-famous Wyoming National Park is always spectacular. It is mainly visited in warmer months, but if you can get there in January, you'll be in for a real treat, with the whole place transformed into an otherworldly wintry wilderness. Animals are much easier to spot in the snow, with the most notable example being bison, complete with their shaggy winter coats, and the steam from the geysers is far more pronounced. At 3, Brazil. If you've ever glanced at a map of the world, you may have noticed Brazil is rather on the large side, meaning the kinds of temperatures you experience will depend on which part you visit. January is generally a safe bet, with an average mercury reading of 27 Celsius, 78 Fahrenheit. Start in absurdly scenic Rio, draped around a mountainous natural harbour and sporting some of the world's best beaches, before heading inland to the Amazon. Pack bug spray as well. At 2, Cuba. Basking in the heart of the Caribbean, Cuba makes for an excellent excursion from January's wintry depths. The whole place feels like it was made for Instagram. The coasts are fringed with talc-like beaches and turquoise waters, while inland mountains lurch up from verdant plains. And then there's the capital, Havana, with its retro cars, thanks communism, and salsa clubs. Your friends at home will hate you. Temperatures are supremely agreeable this time of year, hovering around the 21 Celsius, 70 Fahrenheit mark. And finally, at number 1, it's Melbourne. Live in the Northern Hemisphere? Cancel winter's contract and go south to Melbourne, Australia, where it's summer. Some people say Melbourne is Australia's coolest city, and those people are entirely correct. Soz Sydney. Take solace with that massive bridge and those lovely beaches. In a more literal sense, the Victorian capital is also warm, especially in January. Expect t-shirt weather and don't miss the big 3: coffee, street art and St Kilda. And there you have the top 10 best places to visit in January 2023. Did you like what you saw? Let us know in the comments down below. Share this video with your friends and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fantastic travel guides. That's all for now. Until next time.